Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. In the last video, we explored more of the floating continent in 12,000 BC. And when we did, we found out that Lavos is being used to power the floating society in the sky, who is all full of themselves, and that the queen is drunk with power and, not surprisingly, does not like us. And now we've been kicked out of 12,000 BC by the prophet, who forced Schala to seal the portal, Schala being the daughter of Queen Zeal, the queen of the floating continent. And now we need to find a way back. So, in order to find a way back, we're going to have to go back to the future, which is 2300 BC. And in order to do that, we're going to have to head back to Protodome, I think. So, we might as well head over there. We could head to the Bangor Dome, but that would take more time, and I'm not sure if I want to get everything inside those doors yet. So now that we're here, we need to head back through Lab 32. And I believe I'm going to have to... Yeah, I'm going to have to use the... I'm going to go ahead and use this to save time, even though I don't necessarily need to. I mean, even if I lose, I can still do this. I just need to watch the rest, and I could probably do this. Man, if I knew how to do this. How did I win that? I thought I lost. Even if I lose, I still would have ended up on the other side, but the fact that I won, that's still pretty good. I must have beaten Johnny by like a hair doing that. That's a new high score. Impressive. And yeah, it's the only high score we have because we're not doing that again. Since we have done the sewer access part, we can get through here just like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this battle just to get Ayla some more tech points. This is going to be an easy battle anyway. And 2's better than none. Anyway, we might as well go ahead and go up here. I thought we'd run into more battles. That's why I put our good friend Robo at the back, but, well, that didn't happen. Now we're at the Keeper's Dome. And there's that weird new that the old man was programming. We can talk to him. The professor's programming was, in a sense, his own eulogy. So, the old man is dead. Great! What are we gonna do now? Soon I, too, will be able to sleep forever. But first, there's one thing I must do. Program error. My memory banks have failed. Well, we can just go to this door now that we can open it. The pendant shimmers. And we can open these doors now. Now that we took the pendant and threw it in the mammon machine, and made it so that we can open these doors in the last video. And by walking down this path, we'll be able to find these shining things. Huh? Go up the one and press A, and you'll get a message. To those who open the door, I am Belshazzar, the Guru of Reason. I once lived in the kingdom of Zeal. Ah, Belshazzar, the guy who created the blackbird, among other things. Apparently, something happened to Belshazzar and he ended up here. A great disaster in Zeal somehow threw me into this era. To my surprise, Lavos exists here, and I suspect in other periods as well. Aeons ago, Lavos descended from the heavens. Burrowing deep into the world's core, he began to consume our planet's energy and grow stronger. So we're getting Belshazzar's research on Lavos. We are hearing straight from the Guru of Reason himself. Lavos disappeared briefly when he was summoned away by a mighty wizard who lived in Guardia in the year 600. That was Magus. That was when we fought him. That was when Magus summoned Lavos, and we tried to stop him, not realizing that he was trying to stop Lavos, as it appears. In 1999, Lavos claims this area and reigns from high atop Death Peak. Lavos continues to replicate. Like a giant parasite, he is consuming our world. Soon there will be nothing left. Forced to live here, I continue to conduct research on Lavos. But I am growing old, and it's impossible to keep sane in such trying times. So before I lose it completely, I shall safeguard my data and my ultimate creation. Oh, I'm not all the way close enough yet. How I long to return home, but I have grown frail. So you who have opened the door, I leave things in your hands. Only by mastering time itself do you stand a chance against Lavos. The odds will be against you, but you are true heroes. Apparently heroes is spelled incorrectly here. The world is in your hands. Open now the last door, and take what you find there. My last invention. My wings of time. Whatever is in here is going to help us. The pendant shimmers. And here we are. Now we walk to the back of this thing, and we actually look at it. The Wings of Time. I believe I have heard of this device. What this thing? And from here, we have to leave. When we do, the programmed new whom we talked to earlier remembers what they had to do and brings in some seats for this vessel. Scared you, didn't I? It's me, Belshazzar. I copy my memory into this thing. What do you think? Anyway, there's something I need to explain. Namely, how to transcend time. Press the Y button for the time gauge. Then use the L and R buttons to select an era. Oh yeah, before you go, why don't you... You have to press A here. Name my time machine. And the default name is the Epoch. An epoch is basically a time period or an era. Matter of fact, if I look it up, it basically means a long period of time. And we are going to keep that name. Apparently I have to move one direction on the little name change thing before I can actually press start or something. Hop aboard. And press A once you move into the seats. You'll be loaded in. And from here we can either leave the Epoch or we can take off. There's 1999-80. Don't do that. Instead, you can use L and R, or you can use the D-pad and switch between all the eras of the game. You can even go back to the end of time if you want to, which is nice. We're going to go ahead and go to the end of time. And I love that little scrolling effect right there. Now, once you move to any period of time, you'll get this little cutscene. Epoch alive? Even in my time, we did not have such devices. Epoch's capable of this? So we now have our own time machine. And from here, you can either full speed ahead, which is letting you go anywhere in time, or you can disembark, which lets you leave. Hey. So this little bridge to the east here, you can now walk to the edge of it and use Epoch whenever you want. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to the old man. Interesting. So he actually finished the Wings of Time. In fact, gave his life for it. Why not put that device to good use? Take it to the ancient land of magic. Come see me anytime. Think of me as your guide. And that optional dialogue obviously clues you in to the fact that you need to do that. So let us go to 12,000 BC. And full speed ahead. And we are going to go to 12,000 BC. And we end up right here. I wonder. Oh, I should probably move away from that first. So the white dot is our current location, and the yellow dot is Epoch's current location. Let's go ahead and pay... The power is sealed. Well, we can't do that. We cannot go back to the Sky Continent because Queen Zeal and company thought ahead and realized, oh, hey, in case they do find a way, we'll just go ahead and make it so that they can't get up here. That also reminds me, where do you land Oh wow, it's the same place every time. Well, we know what that's going to be in 1000. It's just going to be that area. What about 2300? Oh. Well, I'm guessing that area is probably going to be where Keeper's Dome is anyway. So what about 65 million? I might as well do a little experiment. I've never actually looked into this, and I'm doing this for the very first time live. Do you ever, or rather, do you at all, end up in the same location on the map when you use the Epoch? It seems like you do. However, I don't think that same location has any land on it at all in 2300. So as a result, you just end up back in the Keeper's Dome, which is in a wildly different place. So now that we can't use the Skyway, what can we do? Well, actually, there is a answer for that. We have this whole bit of land to the west that we can go to, and we can enter the Terra Cave. Now, had you went in here earlier, you wouldn't have been able to do anything. This ladder wouldn't even be down. Instead, now that you're here, back in 12,000 BC, after the portal has been sealed, the ladder will now be down and you can climb up here. Say hello to the Earthbound ones. This is Algeti, the village of the Earthbound ones. We Earthbound ones lack magical powers. That's why we were banished from Zeal. So great. Looks like the Earthbound ones, because they didn't have any magic, they were forced to the ground to live like cavemen and hopefully die. And Zeal nor any of his people care. Well, ain't that just dandy? What's in this room? Many inhabitants of this land were taken to build the Ocean Palace and were never seen again. So, on top of everything I've just mentioned, they were also used as slave labor. Great! Want to buy something? Yeah, sure. What do you have? Ooh, so some of these things you may remember, such as the Demon Edge, the Flash Blade, the Lumen Robe, the Flash... Well, not maybe the Flash Build, but the Glow Helm. These were things you could buy in Menda Village. However, they were there with super high prices that you could get nowhere near at that point in the game as a joke. It was just there to tease you. And you couldn't buy any of that stuff. But now we can. So let's go ahead and get the Demon Edge for Chrono, which is 1.5 times hit on magic enemies, which means you deal more damage on magic-based enemies. Let's get the Comet Arrow for Marl, the Mega Blast for Luca, the Megaton Arm for Robo, and the Flash Blade for our good friend Frog. Now we can get 3 Lumen Robes, and we can get 3 Glow Helms, but we still need money to get the Flash Mails. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to do everything that we can here. Let's go ahead and get the Ceratopper, because only the males can have the Glow Helms. Let's get everybody equipped. Shameful that we have something more stronger than the Masamune. And since we can't use the Hero Medal with this anymore, We're just going to put the Power Glove back on Frog here. And let's put the Mega Blast on there. Let's give you the Lumen Robe. I did not give you a Lumen Robe. Which is Magic Defense plus 5 for the ladies, by the way. I probably should have mentioned that. And let's go ahead and put the Comet Bow on Marl. Now, let's sell the Magma Hand, the 2 Mist Robes. Oh, shoot. Let's put the Glow Helm on you. And we only have 1 more Ceratopper. Let's put it on Marl because she needs it more. Okay. Let's get rid of the Dream Bow, the Aeon Blade, the Rock Helms, the Dream Gun, and the Ruby Vests. Or the 1 Ruby Vest we don't have equipped. Now we can get the Flash Mails. And wow, we are no longer loaded on money. Great. But we are now better prepared. And we still have some more stuff to sell. We can sell the 2 Mesomails, and we can sell the remaining Ruby Vest. Still have plenty of money, and we'll definitely be able to get more as the time comes. Gonna check everybody one more time. We should be good. We can't sell the Masamune, by the way. We also can't sell the Daban Vest either. Yeah, we are good as far as everything else goes. I'm about as good as I'm gonna be as far as healing items go. So we're good with that. We don't have to buy anything else. Speaking of checking on things, okay, 47 for charm. Brilliant. I want to get that before the video's done. The Queen put the Mammon Machine in the Ocean Palace to absorb Lavas' energy. Is that safe? No. No, it's not. She locked the Guru of Life up on the Mountain of Woe for opposing her. The situation's hopeless. Well, guess what? We're here. You'll see why in a minute. The Guru of Life said that Sir Giannis has stronger powers than even Miss Schala. Giannis must be using her and the Queen to get the Lavos. Okay. I don't know why he would want to do that. I mean, he's a kid. It doesn't seem like he's planning anything. But, okay. I wonder when Miss Schala is going to come and play with us. It seems like Schala is the only person, aside from maybe Giannis. And I say, except maybe Giannis, because it has been said that Giannis does not open up. It seems like Schala is the only enlightened one who isn't a complete jerk. Or even somewhat of a jerk. I think we have, it's already known, but it becomes a little more, you become more aware of that after seeing that optional dialogue. Now, only the 3 gurus and Miss Schala treat us as equals. And then there's that dialogue right there. It seems like the only nice people in the Earthbound ones are either disappeared, or in the case of Schala, forced to do the bidding of people who shouldn't be in power, and people who also are complete jerks. But what are you gonna do? The beast nest is dangerous. Better stay away, okay? We're gonna have to go through there for some battles as well. And there is a free inn. We can heal there. Long ago, the enlightened ones and the earthbound ones lived as one. Yeah, and then some people found out they had magic and some others didn't. And the ones that didn't have magic got the shaft. That turned out nicely. Our hero, the Guru of Life, rejected the Queen's plan, so he was banished in the Mountain of Woe. This hole leads to the beast's nests. Through the nest you'll reach the place of chains, which anchors the Mountain of Woe. Well, first off, do we have... Okay, we don't need to heal. At this point, using a shelter is kind of redundant because you can just spend the night for free. And there's a little shiny thing here. It's a power tab. Let's go ahead and use it. And I'm going to go ahead and give it to Chrono, because why not? And he is now on par with Isla, with Robo not so far behind. And by going over here, we'll face a new enemy, the Beast. Now these guys will run you over, and they have plenty of HP. And you can also power them up just by hitting them. You want to be very careful, because these guys can really hurt you. Thankfully, counterattacks don't make them stronger. Now, these guys do not have a lot of hit points. And wow, I forgot what the Demon Edge looked like. So they have a close range attack where they just poke you with the horns, and then there's the further range attack where they just run into you. 204 experience from each, 5 tech points from each, 450 gold from each. And those stairs lead to a boss battle. If you don't want to advance the plot yet, which is something I don't want to do, personally, don't go over there. I don't want to do this quite yet, because I want to get Charm. I want to get it now. And the reason I want to get it now, besides showing off how it works, is because these enemies carry something that I can't get just from beating them. That applies to quite a few enemies in the game, especially near the end when you're doing side story stuff. And I'll get into the side story stuff later. For now, though, we're going to go back. We're going to go back in. And we're going to do this battle a couple more times. And when we do, we will eventually have enough of the tech points we need to do this with. Also, it was for the best that we used Falcon Hit there, because that makes that a lot faster. So let's do this battle again. Yeah, having that move does a ton of good against the beasts. And I should have used laser spin the last time around. That makes things a lot simpler. Now let's have this battle one more time. I love this move. Does so much damage. You wouldn't believe. Lovely. And Ayla has learned Charm. And we've also learned Boogie, a dual tech for Ayla and Robo, which I believe consists of Charm and I believe Robo Tackle. I thought it'd be Laser Spin, but no, Robo's N uses 4 MP. The only thing that uses 4 MP is amazingly this. Also, we need 21 for... what is it? We need 21 more tech points before Robo learns Heal Beam. No, I don't want to do that. I want to use Charm. Now, this will make the battle take a lot more time, but this is going to be worth it. And that gives us a Rainbow Helm. Why do we want that? Well, that's armor we can't get anywhere else. We can't get it in any store. We can only get it by charming the beasts. And believe it or not, the beasts will not be here forever. When we beat the boss battle here, the beasts will be gone, and with that will be our one chance to get these items. And I have no idea. Hey, no. Do Falcon hit. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna have... really? I find it amazing that the beasts actually hold their hands up as if to defend themselves when you do this. And, alright, Rainbow Helm. Who can wear it? Cuts lightning hits by 50. Also, we shouldn't even have bought the stuff here in the first place. But I'd rather just do that to be safe. So, now that we've wasted our money, because I kept thinking that maybe the Rainbow Helm was for the women. Spoiler alert, it isn't. We can go ahead and sell our stuff that we don't need anymore. So that'll give us some money back. So we won't be anywhere near 6 digits now. And with that, we can now go ahead and give the Ceratopper to Luca. And then we can sell our remaining Rock Helm. Fun! Now I just need to do it with the other members of the party. Also, I should probably rest up before I do this. Haven't used it in a while in this game, I have to admit. And they're just little grass beds similar to what Frog had going on, and his little home in the Cursed Woods. Alright. Now, thankfully, we have the Rage Band, which will make things a little interesting. Because just like in the last battle, we did have the enemy striking at us. And when that happened, they usually went after Chrono, and Chrono just beat the heck out of them. I touched the mic, and Charm does have a chance of missing, by the way. It can miss, even if you know that the enemy has an item you can take from them. No. It was a thought that counted. Yeah, if you try to steal from an enemy again, you get nothing else. You don't get anything. Okay, charm the other one. Are you serious? There we go. And even if the enemy does have an item, you can still miss like that. So it's not 100%. Also, do we have Heal Beam for our good friend yet? We just need one. Goodness gracious. Let's go ahead and get another Rainbow Helm. And then we can get another Rainbow Helm from the other beast. And then we can do this. Are you kidding me? Why is it going the same way as the other battle? Okay. Charm the other one this time. There we go. You guys gotta be near Robo, really? Well, I know how to stop this. And there's Boogie, which allows you to stop an enemy. They can't do nothing. And they're not going to attack us as long as they're stopped like that. Boogie can be a really useful spell. And we finally learned Heal Beam. Now, 1, we're going to put Marl back in the party. 2, no, we're not going to do that. Uzi Punch needs 581 tech. Yeah, that's our Machine Gun Punch, which is better than Robo Punch. And 2, we're going to put the Rainbow Helm on everyone else. I shouldn't even have bought the Glow Helms. Now, how many things do we have left? If I have an extra one, I'll sell it. We don't. So we can just... yeah, we can just sell the Cherry Choppers and the Glow Helms, and then that will be that. So before I close the video out, I know that Marl and Robo have a dual tech that I want to unlock. Now that I have both of them with Aura and Heal Beam. And I know that you combine those two things, you can get another... you can get another spell, which is what I'm going to go do. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, the inn is this way. We're gonna go spend the night again. And now we're gonna have one more battle before I close this video out. Alright. Now, do they have to be near Chrono or they have to be near Robo? They have to be near Robo. Apparently. Okay. Needed to remember that. I mean, it feels like it makes the most sense because Robo's the one standing there and carrying Chrono, but I just had to be sure. And we learned Ice Tackle, which is Ice plus Robo Tackle. Wait, what? I could have sworn they had Aura Beam. Hold up. Oh, we already got Aura Beam. I was thinking we were going to get that, and then I did, and that I thought I didn't get it. But no, we have Ice Tackle, which is Robo Tackle plus Ice. I wonder. Can we get a Fire Tackle too? I can't remember for the life of me if we have that. Well, there's only one way to find out, and I'm gonna speed this up by doing Fire Sword 2, which does a ton of damage. Fire Tackle and Fire Zone. So, Fire Tackle is fire plus tackle, kind of like Ice Tackle, except it's fire. But you also have Fire Zone, which I believe is Robo Tackle plus Spin Cut plus Fire 2. It's not Cyclone. It's actually going to be Spin Cut. It's max Cyclone, but with some fire damage thrown in to do even greater damage. Now, is there anything else that I can do with anybody? It doesn't seem that way at the moment, not until we get other attacks. Not unless we get the last of everything. I still want to get Tailspin for Ayla. How is everybody doing? Everybody's going to need everything that they can get their hands on. So we're really not going to learn any new single ticks anytime soon. Anyway, let's go ahead and rest up one more time. And from here, we're going to go ahead and save the game, and we are going to call it right here. Join me next time, where we head towards the Mountain of Woe. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!